So I received a trading plan from one of my students, and I thought I would go over it publicly on these videos so that I can help my student and help you guys at the same time improve your plan if that's something you're trying to do right now. Good morning traders, welcome back to Da Nang. We're sitting today near the beach because that's just what you do when you're in Da Nang. I'm gonna try to find a coffee shop to work and we'll get in the topic pretty quickly today. So I'll open the plan right now. I didn't look at it before. That's going to be kind of the live comments. It's a trader who wants to trade a similar strategy to mine with the Bollinger Band. So here's what that looks like. What I ask people is just to put kind of a vision at the top of their plan, so something they want to achieve, like what's their big goal. It doesn't have to be like a money goal, it could be something just that you want to achieve yourself. And so that vision of the plan is a little bit like a little bit tough. Like when you tell yourself I must do something, it's like it's constraining, like it's difficult. So it might motivate you to go forward, but it might also like stress you out. If you must do something, you're gonna force things up and that might not work. So I would prefer the vision to be something kind of more inspiring that you wanna push yourself to do. Like not I must do this, but I am something. And then you fill the something. The part with instrument has not been filled yet, and that's something that is gonna have to be, I guess, tested and filled. Trading strategy, Bollinger Band reversal strategy. So you cannot just write a strategy, you have to detail it. That's what my student Ibraheem did. So wonderful. Let's look at that. Engulfing candle in the opposite color, I guess direction to that of the previous candlestick. Good. Break of the Bollinger Band, either wick or body of one or both candlestick. Okay, engulfing candle plus engulfed candlestick. That's good. So it's looking for an engulfing candle, breaking outside the Bollinger Band. Could be either the first candlestick or the second one, breaking outside. It doesn't really matter. And then there's another rule, so do not trade a candlestick that goes beyond the center of the Bollinger Band. So what I've seen myself is that if it goes too far in the Bollinger Band, like if it goes below the lower band, let's say and pull back above the middle band, it's not very reliable. You don't have enough room to put your stop loss and get an adequate profit. That's why the rule exists. Money management. Risk percent per trade is based on the Ryan Jones method, which I don't really know. Fixed ratio method starts with 2% risk per trade, increase to 5% on a winning streak. Losing streak dropped to 2.5 or lower. I think 2.5% might be okay, but 5% might be a little bit too much. So I always go with the risk review that I calculate, and I don't go beyond that. And I think if you get a win rate of like 40 to 60% and an average winning trade of 2 to 3 R, you cannot really go at 5%, in my opinion. But you have to do a calculation, of course, with your win rate and see if that makes sense. Entry, how you enter, that has to be more precise. You cannot just do how you enter, how someone else does it. It's not gonna work. So you want to make it very, very clear for yourself. And exit, when you exit, that's not gonna cut it either. So you have to be more precise. So I enter, let's say, above the high of the candlestick, or 5 pips above and 5 pips below, or just above the high, below the high. Whatever you wanna enter with, up to you. Take profit, 1, stop loss 1. You have to be more precise. 1 doesn't mean much, so I don't know if it's 1 R or is it 1 take profit or 1 stop loss. So that's the one precise. So say take profit at 1 to 1 and at 2 to 1 of reward to risk, or stop loss below the low of the candlestick. Those are more precise. Minimum reward to risk, maximum drawdown. Minimum reward to risk has not been filled yet, so I guess there's no minimum, which I don't look for a minimum either. I just trade whatever setup I see. Maximum drawdown 30%. That's pretty high, so you might wanna. So if you're gonna risk 2.5% per trade, that's only like 12 trades. So look at the backtesting. Can you lose 12 trades in a row? And if you have it often, that's not gonna work. So you want to be very clear about how far your drawdown is in the backtesting, and whether that's gonna make sense to risk the same amount and have the same drawdown. So it has to be based on your risk per trade as well. Reward and punishment, those are very important. Those are basically rewards and punishments when you follow or don't follow your strategy, your plan. And to build in the habit of being consistent with the plan. That's a good one. So he's saying, review the plan every week and see if you follow the plan. If you didn't, he's gonna stop trading for 1 week. Now that's a good one. What about doing something when you follow your plan? Pick something that you want to do. Let's say go to the beach or whatever, go in a nice restaurant. when you follow your plan for 1 week, because you have to have both a punishment but also reward. If you only punish yourself, it's like a dog, like, and you don't have the whole picture, so it's not going to be really complete. So you want to have both reward and punishment. And then you want to sign your plan. At the back of your plan, you want to put like an example of setup, so a good trade you've taken or a good setup you've seen in the market, just to get kind of this mental picture in this example of trade. So overall, like good plan. I think it's pretty clear, except there might be some calculation to do with the risk, some clarification with the entry exit, as well as the setup a little bit, and the take profit stop loss. Those are really to complete. Yeah, you wanted some honest feedback. Here's the honest feedback, the tough feedback. I don't want to be tough, I just want to make sure that everything's complete, because if you fail at one of these parts now, you're going to see the consequence later. So you want to be very, very careful of doing things right at first, so that you can save pain and time in the future. Now let me finish that work. I was editing some videos just before that. I'll finish this and go back on the street. I am on the main road and it's time for lunch. Perfect combination. Let's try to find a place. I don't do this all the time, but I picked a restaurant where there was no tourists at all, and I think it would be pretty good. That actually makes a lot of sense. It's really good. +1 for the local restaurant. I just finished my meal and they brought me like a soup. Smells good. We'll see if that's good. Believe it or not, but I've never had a bad soup in Asia. All the soups that they give you, they're all tasty, super good, and this one's the same, so that's really good. Time to go. I know you guys are not watching my videos just to see me eat and try some food, but I can safely say that this was one of the best meals I've had in Da Nang. Probably Vietnam, maybe this whole trip so far, and it costed only like $2 or so. That's perfect. Right now I'm just walking through the streets and hoping to find something interesting. I don't know, just looking around the street and trying to see what's here. I love the environment though. There's really a coffee shop every corner. Look at that. One here, the other one right there. This is paradise. I think this is a road that leads to the beach, and we can definitely feel like the breeze and the wind coming in all the way from the beach, so it's pretty cool. It's not that the beach acts as an air conditioning, but it's close to it. It's gonna be time to get to work a little bit again, and I want to vary my working spot, so why not get to the top? I love the view here, it's really cool. Take a look at this. This is actually the place where I did my interview yesterday with Jim Brown, and the view is just amazing. You can see everything, and it's a place that's not too crowded, so check this out. Really crazy. I've been here for like 2 hours or more, and only one person showed up on this rooftop bar. It's really incredible. Like no one's here. And it gives like a really nice spot to work. And actually it's pretty cool because that gives like a standing desk, so you can like stand up, work here without any problem, which is pretty cool. And look at that view. I think I found the best office. Well, that was a productive afternoon, and I really love the environment. Standing here in the middle of nowhere, but it's pretty cool. Now the lights are setting up, so I'll go downstairs, get a dinner, and